This is me next to the gigantic trap that I used to kill this player. But before we show that, we need to build it first. Also, real quick, while my friend and I were doing the first part, we actually found a buried treasure. It didn't have the best loot, but it was kind of cool that it was there. Anyway, back with the video. To build this trap, you need to do a lot of digging. You need to make sure that it falls down far enough where the person will die, but not too far where you'll spend your entire life digging. And we didn't even have a beacon. It's so much digging, in fact, that I almost broke my pickaxe. I had to go back to our mob spawner just to heal it up. Oh, and also sorry that the coordinates are kind of blocked. I just gotta make sure that my enemies don't find out where this is. And then we were off back to digging, and more digging, and oh yeah, more digging. And again, this is 100 times speed. I don't know how it took this long, but yeah. Then I just patched up some holes and went on my way to go hunt for some deep slate. This also took quite a while. Again, 100 times speed. I don't know how these things took this long, and I didn't get bored somehow. But anyway, we finished, we came back, and started placing down the dripstone. And then, because I'm that stupid, I left the shulker box that was holding all of the dripstone. So I had to go back and get it. Unfortunately, I don't have the recording of me actually grabbing it because I had to end the recording, but here's me with it in my inventory, and obviously failing to go through a 1x1 gap with an elytra. Anyway, back to placing dripstone, and it's done. And of course we have to do some tests, like, will it kill? The answer is yes. And then we were on to sign placing. So basically these signs are going to be holding up the sand, and we're going to be mining one block connected to all the signs, and it's going to destroy all of the signs, and all the sand's going to fall, leading the enemy to their death. Also, can we admire for a quick second how long this took? 100 times speed again. Sign placing is so annoying, but we ended up finishing it, and it actually looked quite good. We didn't really have to change too much to it, but we did end up changing it a little bit, of course, just making it look a little bit natural. Nothing too fancy, just some small sand hills. And then this happened. So my friend was showing his dad the trap, and apparently I had blocked the block where we were supposed to break. So that was a bit unfortunate. I tried looking around for it, and I was trying to be as cautious as possible. He was getting in the way a bit there. And I was just trying to look and find where the block was. I was just searching around, and then I did this. Yeah. I just ruined the entire trap. So, made sure to start cleaning up the signs, and eventually we had them all secured. And then I logged off for the day because I was not doing that again. So the next day I started my day with some sign placing, and had to craft some more signs because for some reason we didn't have enough. And then a new person joined on the server, so we gave him the old spawn camp him until he rage quits treatment, and then disaster struck. We were on call, so he immediately told me that he died at spawn, and as I went to go there to get his stuff back, I saw the enemy's name tag approaching. And luckily, he still had nothing, so I could easily kill him. It didn't stop him from grabbing more stuff and running away, which is exactly what he did. Multiple times. And I mean, multiple times. But I ended up getting Jack's stuff back to him, and we went back to preparing the trap. But then I went back to spawn to see if I could find where that person went, and didn't really have too much luck, but I kind of just went in the general direction of where he went. And I actually ended up finding this looted igloo, which gave me hope that I was on the right track, so I kept searching for a little bit longer. And by a little bit longer, I meant a lot longer. and I ended up finding this village, which was surprisingly unlooted. And so I ended up just going home and finding out that the trap was already done by my teammate. And so it was time to actually perform the trap. Our enemy came with no armor on. Makes sense, he's poor and he doesn't want to lose too much to us. I think he kind of knew that something might have happened, and that's why he brought no armor. Pretty smart if you ask me. And basically the deal was we give him food and he gives us literally nothing. I don't even know why he agreed to this. I don't know how he didn't find this suspicious at all. And I went over into position. Underneath the crafting table is the block I have to break to activate the trap. So I waited for him to get on. I had to make sure this was perfect. Otherwise, if he didn't die, that would be scary. And then when I released it, he fell down and didn't die. I think he landed in between like 4 of the dripstone blocks, which was very annoying. But I just hit him with my bow until his shield broke and then finished him off. And while we did kill him, the trap didn't exactly work. And even though we did kill him, I wasn't really satisfied with that being the end of my video. So I followed the clues back to their base, like burnt trees and torches in a cave. Just followed all the right clues, searched and searched and searched. Even more, this is 100 times speed still. It's actually ridiculous how long it took me. And right as I was about to give up, I look over this hill and there's their base. So obviously I went in there, looted it a little bit, and look at how much I got. Oh, I thought they were way poorer than they were. Oh my god. So I went on to blowing up their bases. Blew up this mini house. I don't exactly know whose it was, but I blew it up anyway. Burnt this guy's house because it was a bit too big to blow up. Killed his dogs, of course. And then went on to blow this other house on the outskirts. Don't worry, I made sure to loot it all before I blew it up. Don't want to be wasting any of those materials. Then I just blew up the rest of this base, just to finish it off. Then I went through the portal like a champion, knowing that I had just taken down my worst enemy.